Howdy folks, it is Lance90 here, and welcome back to Let's Play Kerbal Space Program. Let's see, it's been a day, so I don't remember what we were doing. Oh yeah, I launched to go rendezvous at Minmus, and I accidentally went to the moon. So, we actually go to the moon, but had to return the ship home. So we gotta launch the ship again. Open, I don't even know what it was. It must have been the Minmus Explorer 1. Can't think of it being anything else. And you were just going to go and come back. There's no real new science to get because we'll be able to get it out of the other spacecraft. Feels like it might not be enough for Minmus now that I have a clear head. I remember, wasn't there something else that was wrong with this? Maybe not. I remember when the last time I was playing, my brain wasn't working no good. That's okay. I don't know if this is actually enough to get to Minmus. The manned spacecraft. I guess without all the science stuff, it should be, but I don't know. This is more like what I would bring to the Mun. As we've seen from well, I guess it doesn't have to land, right? So, yeah, it's probably okay. Probably. About to say it doesn't have solar panels. It does have solar panels. They're just on the lower section that I normally place them. That's too aggressive of a gravity turn. I'm supposed to wait. I think you want to get like over 100 meters per second and over 1,000 meters of altitude before you start gravity turning. That's okay. Everything is fine. Section is a little slow though. I probably should have swapped these out with one step better engines. Well, not better, but more thrusts. Because these are more fuel efficient than the better thrust ones would be. Yeet. All right, keep it going. So let's try this again. And this time we'll try to use our brain stem a little bit. I've reverted the flight, but I'm trying to play a little fair. I'm trying not to revert too much, not to save scum too much, but I know I've already done it a lot, so maybe I shouldn't care at this point, but whatever lets me sleep at night, you know? There we go. All right, Jebediah, keep us playing prograde, and I'm gonna physics accelerate you here. Yum. Okay. 1 minute till Apple apps. Waited a bit too long to burn there. I was trying to get directly on target, but I spent too much time with it. You gotta pull up a bit though. Also, we can extend these bad boys. There we go. Got our Papo apps back up. That's the important part. Goodbye that stage, because I want you to return so we get your delicious, delicious money. RRR. As Mr. Krabs would say. There we go. All right. Minmus, not the Mun. Minmus. Minmus. Cindemus. Christmas. Schindler's List. Anyway. Hold down that inclination. Firmly grasp it. It's as close as it's going to let us get for some reason. But I'll live with it. Send me. Fortunately, we're going to be meeting Minmus at like its highest point, which is not efficient, I don't think. Okay, the node isn't. We have to burn for 40 seconds, so we need to burn at 20 seconds till the node. And send it. Mm-hmm. Power is okay. Just wanted to check. That is the downside of some of these KW rocketry parts, is I think some of them don't produce electric charge by burning, or a lot of the basic ones do. Okay, now pass ending node. Add a maneuver. A maneuver to send it. Okay. Dial it back. Dial it back. Spacecraft's in orbit around that thing, right? Wait a second. What's going on? Why don't I see a spacecraft over there? It could be just not be here, but we got to make sure. I might have to change this. Oh, there's an orbiter here. The altitude's 20,000, which is good to know. I don't know why we can't see it there. Normally we can. Anyway. Slow it down. It's trying to use as little fuel as possible here. It's a little hard though. Maybe like as good as it gets. Wish it would stop disappearing like after I pin it. I know it's because I'm like like that. Okay. 2-minute burn. I have to burn at the 1-minute mark. It's 1,000 meters per second, which is scary. It's scary. All right, take me to the 1-minute mark. And send it. This one doesn't have to be particularly close. I just wanted to be sure. I don't know about this one. Depends on, like, I think I can get it there and back. Question is, am I going to have enough fuel to get it to rendezvous successfully? I thought it was maybe not enough. I don't know exactly sure what past me was thinking. Sleepy me was having a rough time of things, I think. Kind of surprised that we didn't forget something on the spacecraft, to be honest with you. Definitely something sleepy me would have done. Something that awake me does all the time. Really need to unlock Jebediah's ability to focus on the maneuver node. He should get that after this flight, I think. He should get the XP he needs to do just that. Okay. Close enough. 1,000 meters a second. We're actually gonna go there, pass it, and encounter the moon on the way back. Which might be good. It might give us a little bit of a... I don't know if there's gravitational slingshots in the game. I don't think there is. But I think it can do some stuff to you. And it might actually help get us home if we're low on fuel. What we're gonna do... Just a quick save 1. Can at least complete some of the contracts by just getting there. Definitely going to want to watch our supplies, though, because as you start approaching Minmus here, you slow down. No transmission back, but it shouldn't matter. I won't be able to send data back. I guess... do that later. I just got to get there and come back, really. Okay, let's try again. As you can see by the fact that everything's blinking out of control, things are weird. Seems like that's actually worse than it used to be. I don't remember things being that kind of glitchy. Like this isn't even working. This isn't working, as Gabe Newell would say. Well, that's what I get for working at Microsoft. KSP 2, you've gotta you gotta come up with a better solution to this, because I cannot see what is going on here. Apparently something is kicking me from 2,000 to 3,000. I don't really get what it is. Actually, we're just gonna slow down a bit, huh? I'm actually gonna get rid of maneuver node, because that's what's causing a lot of the glitchiness up here. Just gonna watch that and do it ourselves. Hopefully we'll be entering the orbit in the right direction. I mess that up all the time too. Got too much kick now. Too much kick. $35 should be good enough. We don't want to be on exactly the same inclination or the same trajectory as that other one. Orbital distance, I suppose. All right. See, 5 days to do this next leg of the journey. That's a real long one. Got enough. It's just, you know, it's a little funky. Well, this flyby would actually send us right back home, which is actually extremely fuel efficient. It's definitely good to know that if we don't feel confident in achieving orbit, we can just go home for free and not perish horribly. Jebediah is the furthest any Kerbal has ever been. He's not even in radar contact with the Kerbin anymore. Here we go. Hello, Minmus. Jebediah, while you're here, one thing, I don't want that to be like that. You've got to do some crew reports, sir. At the surface of Minmus, reminds you of your failed childhood resort. You're tempted to taste the surface. That dank EVA report. Nothing to say, eh? Take that data and get back on board. All right. We are indeed orbiting backwards, which is a bit of a problem. Yeah, we can't orbit backwards. Guess we should wait till we're a little closer, huh? Oh, yeah. That's why you're not working. Yeet. And yeet. Ain't doing this. Just, it's a big waste of energy to reverse orbit like this. Especially with our Apo apps being weird like that, but fairy apps, get it to the 20 or whatever. Okay. $1,700 meters per second left. Retrograde. And start burning. Okay. Actually was not the best way to do this, I don't think, but that's okay. Next, we need to fix the ascending node. I think we fix here, even though it doesn't. Oh god, what did I hit? Here we go. Have to fight with Jebediah there for a second because I forgot to turn him off of pointing retrograde. Come on. There we go. By the way, Jebediah, are you low enough to get that sweet, sweet science? Near Minmus. The lake beds seem relatively flat. Perhaps we could land there. Should want to rotate out of control when he gets out. It doesn't really make sense. What are your observations about the situation? It's because he was providing the SAS support, but yeah, no, there should be. There's no phantom forces acting on it, so it should just it should stay in the direction he left it, you know? Anyway, send me. Second burn time, that's funny. Nine seconds. I don't know if that's accurate or not because we changed things. Probably, though. Would have been if I hit my Z button instead of my shifting up. Okay. Now, didn't quite do that perfectly, but I think it is now good enough to work out some solutions. So if I slow down, I don't seem to get anywhere. But if I speed up, Speeding up was getting somewhere. Okay. Our best shot is like right here, though. It's something. It's not letting me get real close. It'll make us make progress. At least these are very small meters per second burns. Very low on our delta V cost. But high on our time cost. Uh-oh. Skirt. Burn time's only 3 seconds, though. Okay. Now, slow down, speed up, not doing anything at all. Slow down. And what about like at a 90-degree angle? Midway point's kind of over here. Speed up, doesn't help. Slow down, doesn't really help. Well, that's pretty good. It helped a bit. Point 1. It's really the best I can do, huh? I don't believe you. 5.1 might be close enough because we're not going nearly as fast as we are when we're like going around Kerbin. I'll have plenty of time to close in on it. In fact, we might be wanting to go fast coming at it because our relative speed is already pretty low. Also adjust it. So I might want to adjust it instead of us. Because it don't need to come back. It does need to make it needs to make this huge inclination change for this mission, so I'd rather not. But I think we're all out of time for this video. We'll make our rendezvous in the next one. That's interesting. We're actually getting, because the current can communicate to it, so it can communicate to us. Interesting. But we're all out of time. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, remember hit the like button, keep the conversation going in the comments, and subscribe if you'd like to see more. And until next time, hope you have a good day.